all, I fixed the focus thing. Apparently I just had to do like a factory reset of all the settings because I used to have this camera for my streams, and of course it's a completely different setup. Hopefully now everything is gonna be in focus all the time. I'm so happy I went today to the workout session in the morning because I went on Friday and I pushed a bit too much and I have a weak lower back. It didn't do well for me for the whole weekend. I was struggling. I went to the workout and now I feel like my lower back is really just like released. It's also like a thin line between where it's getting too hard and you just don't want to do it and where it's actually not benefiting you. So life is fun. I have 3 minutes until daily. This week I'm not the go-to person anymore, so I actually have some tasks. I just went through the board, the Jira board that we have, to check what I can do. Going to take my headphones. By the way, I'm going to the Apple Genius bar on Friday because my AirPods left one is completely unrecognizable. It has been for a while. I'm just like fed up with those AirPods, seriously. They have been on factory faultiness since 2020, I guess. All these 3 years I've constantly gone there. They fixed it or they did something or blah and blah and blah. Everything was for free because it was their fault. But in this one, if I'm gonna even need to pay for this is not happening. Stay tuned. And it's time for daily. See ya. I need to charge my headphones. I'm really looking forward when everything is gonna be USB-C and we don't need this stupid different cables for every freaking thing. I don't know why I sound so grumpy. I'm actually pretty okay. Is that for this? Yes. During daily, I just read the question about a task that we spoke about half a year ago maybe. We have a repository which is written in Vue 2, heavily class-based. When was it? I think by the end of the year Vue 2 is gonna cease to have its live support, or what's the name? What's the proper naming of that? Let me check. End of life or something? What's the name? End of life days. That's the thing. So the end of life is 31st of December 2023. There's 35 business days left. I had a talk about migrating components to Vue 3 and that requires rewriting, and now I'm gonna focus on moving away some helper functions that we have in Mixins, because Mixins are not a thing anymore in Vue 3, into sort of like a regular helper function file, JavaScript, TypeScript thing. And then I also need to assess how heavy it is gonna be or like time consuming for us to migrate everything. We also initially thought to just like write a script, and this is something I would never think about. I'm not like a scripts person, but my manager is. Other colleagues are as well, and they're like, yeah, script. And I'm like, interesting, okay. The idea was to find things that are in common, like class blah 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 extends this and that, a mounted function, you know, that you can just replace that with something, just finding overlapping syntax and just script it and just have it changed. I'm not gonna be the one writing that script for sure. I can tell you this. Maybe ChatGPT will. However, we still need to know the scope of it all. That's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm pretty excited about that because I don't know, I like those tasks that are like really, it's like a problem solving task. That's what gets me excited about coding. Pretty happy to get started on that on a Monday, on a very busy week ahead, but love that about coding. It's now 5. It is completely dark outside. If you watched one of my previous vlogs, I shared my story with my skin. I got an ad today for a dermatologist app. I think I also included it in one of the vlogs that it's very hard to get here an appointment if you're with the public insurance, which I am. I obviously didn't make any moves since then in terms of deciding about public or private or whatnot. Anyway, that's a long story. But I got an ad for a dermatologist's app where you can pay 25 euros and you can get a consultation. They're certified again, you know, and everything. It's just a different form of giving a service. They also say that most skin problems can be identified by just looking at them. So like a picture can be enough. And if it's not, then they will of course tell you to go and actually see a specialist. I don't know, maybe you need like taking some samples or whatnot. I submitted my stuff, gave some photos, description. I got the diagnosis and they also gave me the prescription. I was prescribed tretinoids, I think. Those things you cannot get without any prescription. So of course you need to go to the doctor. You cannot get an appointment with the doctor, you know the gist. These ones, they already sent me the prescription even. Well, they give you an option. So there is like an official prescription that you can get per mail, like physical mail, or send it to a pharmacy in your area and they kind of handle that for you. And then they just tell you when you can pick it up. That's what I did. And I was so freaking happy because it's like finally freaking action. And maybe it's gonna help me very much with my acne stuff, which apparently that's what it is. And I'm still waiting for my pharmacy to let me know if I can go and pick it up. That would be awesome. They close at 6:30 and it's 5:15 right now. It would be great if I'll manage to do it today, because then it means that I can already do stuff, and that would be the fastest ever thing that I got from the German healthcare. I called the pharmacy because I didn't get any email from them. They said that they forgot to tell me. Anyway, I'm gonna chill a bit now. I'm gonna watch some Seinfeld, I guess, or something else like as a background noise to kind of like decompress a bit. I still need to edit the previous vlog. I shot all of it. I'm being like very on point with shooting everything. I'm really liking it. Now that the camera is fixed, this vlog supposedly should be better in quality, at least. The image that I provide, not sure about the content, but the image might be better. Yeah, so I'll just have a snack, gonna watch something, edit stuff. Let's forget that I said that I fixed the camera. I think because of the shadows, it doesn't understand that it's my face. But there is no other face, right? There's no other face here. I'm gonna go now. It's 9:07. I need to start having messages. Okay, I need to arrange the desk a little bit, but I did 4K. I planned 5K. My Gentler app is saying that you might have overdone it a touch. Maybe, because I had a very long break. Might overall for my body be like, you're pushing it. Could be, but I felt like doing it. No regrets. Okay, we're logged in. We have 20 minutes before daily. I have my water, I have a banana, I have a couple of crackers that I need still to finish. It's 9:12. I usually like to start earlier, but I have already accomplished a lot in the morning, so I'm content. Probably talk to you after lunch, because it's just time to work right now. Hi, it is the next day. Yesterday I worked quite late and we had a early dinner and a very light one until I almost burned the pan. It is already 11 today. I woke up a bit later. I have this mask for my hair because it's hair wash day. You know this thing when you don't know when to wash your hair because you need to think, what am I doing today? What am I doing tomorrow? Yesterday I ran, so I didn't want to wash it before my run. Very hard to understand and to calculate such things. I don't want to wash it before I finish with lunch because we have fish for lunch and I don't want my hair to stink. I'm very sensitive to smells and that's why I know I will feel it. But you need to with the sound.
You'd like a carrot?
So where was I? We have a meeting at 2:30 today about Swift. Learning and having a checkup or a check-in. Yeah, check-in, not a checkup. On our knowledge and if we have any... Not a good idea to do this here. And if we have any questions or something, I still need to text and to check if we're still on it. But I'm gonna meet Lottie today. We're gonna go for pastries. It is 3:40. Texted Lottie, asked if we're still up for 4:30, but we agreed to do 4:45 just so we all have enough time to get there. Plus there's gonna be a strike tomorrow, which I thought it was gonna be today. I don't know why I said plus, it just was one of my concerns. Just had the Swift meeting. It's getting a bit more advanced. I'm so pedantic with like structure that I notice some minor changes straight away in terms of how to structure code and how to write it. And I don't know if that's even important, but I'm always asking about it. We got mini homework to also try it out. Probably tomorrow I will then do Swift at work. I don't know where I'm going with this Vue.js, and I do want to do a bit of Swift. Since I'm working 4 days a week, we kind of like agreed that some of our time is going to be dedicated to learning Swift. And since the whole week I've done other stuff and last week I didn't do Swift at all, then maybe it's a good moment to get back a bit to that quiz of mine, the app that I'm building. I'm gonna be wrapping up today quite earlier compared to the other days. I was thinking first to get a coffee, but I'm like, you're getting to the danger zone. I'm gonna wrap up some stuff and then we're gonna head out. Past 8:30, we had dinner and then we were just sitting down drafting some stuff that we need to answer the architect for the renovation we're doing, trying to brainstorm a little bit. I would show you, but it feels weird to show a plan of a house that I will be staying in for security reasons. Anyway, I suddenly am very tired, so I think it's gonna be a very early night. It's not even 9. I'm gonna journal now quick. I'll wash off all the makeup. It was a good day. I did some work stuff, washed my hair. Always nice. I met Lottie, which was awesome to catch up. We tried a bakery, some pastries, had some ginger and lemon tea, then talked a bit about stuff and went home, and the rest you already know. Tomorrow is the last working day, and then Friday is a super busy day, but it's also a special day. But about that on Friday. See you tomorrow. Hi, it is 9:15. I don't know why this past week has been a little bit of a later start for the working day, but I did enjoy the sleep. I can work a little bit later. I'm gonna start enjoying this mug of coffee and I'll see you later. With many more highlights this time. I don't know if it translates in the camera, but we finally got into a color that I wanted for a while now, actually. The hairdresser is amazing. I just let him do whatever he wants with my hair because he really has a feeling for it, and I feel like we're kind of aligned with a lot of the visions and whatnot. I don't know. I also got some goodie bags, so while I unpack it, didn't get it from the hairdresser, it's just my goodie bag. Let's talk. I don't remember if I mentioned, but today is my 9-year anniversary in Berlin and in Germany in general. And since I left Ukraine and I left for my independence path, well, I was independent also before, but it's different when you immigrate to another country all by yourself to the unknown without any perspective of a job or anything really. Just I sold all my stuff within a week, so like the tension was growing constant. Since I moved from Israel to Ukraine, I knew that I'm not gonna stay there. It's just not my country. I don't mean to sound disrespectful, but it's just not for me. Yeah, so it was always kind of like where to, when. The moment has come, especially with the war that was happening there. Sold all my stuff, which were a desk and a laptop or a PC. I didn't own much to my name, and I embarked on this journey called immigration. By the way, I got this like headband. I arrived to Berlin, and I have stayed in Berlin for the past 9 years. So my plane was landing, I think around 6 or something like that. I was 22, ready to conquer the world and see what life has for me, and it was the best decision I've ever made. I'm extremely grateful. I'm in safety. I have a roof above my head. I somehow figured all of this out, which was, yeah, that can be a whole other video of its own. So if you're an immigrant and you're struggling, but you know why you're doing it, and you know I had this massive urge inside that I have to leave, go for it. It might take some time. It will for sure take some time, but truly the most rewarding thing I've ever done up until now. Seriously. In terms of my thing, going for it, achieving it, and yeah, I'm still fighting with all the preconditioned thoughts that I have or had, breaking down my own little barriers. It takes a while, but it's a happy day, and I'm extremely grateful that I made that decision 9 years ago. Yeah. As you saw, I went to Muji. They had this garlic sauce flavored potato chips, and they're also like ribbed. Couldn't pass on that opportunity. Then I got some fluffy socks because winter is here. It was so cold today. I didn't expect it. Usually I prepare a bit my wardrobe. I already did like a wardrobe swap from summer to winter. I wasn't prepared for this thing happening. I would wear like underlayers or something. I didn't, so it was not my best day. But anyway, I stayed almost the whole time indoors, so it was fine. After my hairdresser appointment, I went to Apple to fix my AirPods for the freaking 1000th time. I was late by 1 hour because I took us longer at the hairdresser, but I thought, hey, I'm gonna still try. But no, I was already out of the queue and the waiting time was like 2 hours. So I'm like, I'll make another appointment. That's why there is no update on the AirPods. I still went to Muji because it's just around the corner. And then I got this. I really like those things, and this one is a seasonal edition. It smelled pretty nice, so I'm gonna try it out. I really like, there was one from Nivea that was in our regular drugstores. Now it's not there anymore, and you can only pre-order it or order it online from the official Nivea shop, and it's like 70 bucks, and I'm not gonna pay 70 euros for that. So goodbye Nivea. It was nice smelling it. So the main thing why I went to Muji in general was to get the Refresh Essential Oil Blend. I really love this one. That's what I put in my aroma diffuser, which I also got in Muji, so you can get a pack there. It smells nice, and I'm a person that I get really affected by smells. I figured, okay, I need to kick in the Pavlov instinct here. I need to set up a smell that whenever I smell it, I'm gonna be like in focus mode. And how you do it is that you start the diffusion of that smell and you start really focusing on something. Several times you need to do that until the reflex kicks in, and now it is helping. I don't know if it's just me because I am that type of a person, but maybe it can help you as well. Then I met my friend. She gave me a shampoo for blonde hair that she's not using. And since we got Blondie a little bit more, comes right in the right moment. And then I bought some other stuff in the drugstore that are no interest for you. And I got this cute bag, also in Muji. You know how much it cost? 3 euros. I swear I saw these kind of bags in summer going for like 80. Anyway, that was my buying haul. That's how I spent my day today. Yesterday I really had not one of my best days, not because of me, but because of whatever was happening, and I managed to turn it around because I don't know if you do the same, but I usually wake up, I treat every day as a new page. Turn it over, you have the chance to make it good again. I'm also the type of a person that it starts good, like you don't have to make it good. I'm already good, and then you can only add to it. You can also like make it worse, but it starts in the good, like it doesn't start bad, you know? Glass is half full, that kind of attitude. And that has helped probably also a lot during this whole immigration stuff. Never give up, always continue, go for it, fight for it, don't care what others think, don't care what others say. You know what's yours, you'll get it. Might take you a while, probably will take you a while, but who's rushing? I digress. But yeah, I managed to turn around the day. I had a blast at the hairdresser. We always have nice chats about everything. Apple was a tiny hiccup there, but then I met with my friend and with the doggy, with Vince, and we spent also a couple of hours together just chatting, and the nicest, really. Such warming moments I will cherish forever. Then I came home. It's already almost 6 p.m. David is probably gonna finish work soon, and we're gonna go have a dinner, enjoy our time together, and yeah, I think that's really all for this vlog. Thank you for staying throughout the whole journey of this one. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of such things. And as always, let me know in the comments what you have enjoyed. I don't know, maybe questions you have or topics or anything really. I'm always happy to read, happy to talk, because we're here for, you know, for this interaction. More than happy to read it, support you, share your stuff as well. It's not only about me. I hope you're safe, you're kind to yourself, and that you're doing well, and I hope you're going after things that are yours, that you know that are yours. Just truly wishing you the best. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.